So it's 1:46 a.m. I've just been driving for probably like 13 hours today, close to it. I was able to break it up. You know, my first session early in the morning was 7.5 hours, and the rest of the time I came back out at around 8 o'clock, and I'm just finishing up now. But in a weird way, like, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. You know, I got my run in today. I got all my meals in today, which is big for me as well. And I'm at peace right now. And I just worked 13 hours driving for like a job that is not my end goal in life, to be driving Uber. And for people that don't know me, like, this is what I'm choosing to do with my life right now. It gives me the freedom to pursue my endeavors to the fullest extent. And like I said, like, I'm at peace. I'm happy right now. And it's a really great feeling. But, you know, I was just driving, listening to a couple podcasts, and it's been about 3 years or so since I made my first music project. And, you know, people are always asking me, like, when's the next project coming? Like, what are you doing with the music? You still doing the music? Like, yes, I haven't stopped with the music. You know, just because I'm writing and working on things doesn't mean that I am happy with what the product is. So what I mean by that is, like, I'm making music, but it's just not, it's not speaking to my soul. And, you know, people can call it writer's block, you can call it whatever you want. You know, I just like to say that I'm still developing my craft, and I truly believe that. I truly believe, like, I haven't even scratched the surface of what I'm capable of. But about 15 minutes ago, you know, I'm driving, and like I said, it's been 3 years since my last project. I've been trying to make my second project. I just got the idea for how I'm gonna create my second project 15 minutes ago, driving, damn near 1:30 a.m. driving Uber, and the idea for my second music project just popped out of nowhere and popped right into my head. I wrote it down in my notes app, and, you know, I just feel honestly extremely blessed. Not even, I can't even put it into words, really. You know, in the past, I've gone through some things, and, you know, I didn't necessarily know how to cope with them in the healthiest ways. So for a long time, music was the only outlet for me. So I poured my everything into it. And when you give your all to something and you still don't have something to show for it in terms of monetary gains, or you're still at the same position in life, but you're pouring your all into the music, and you know you are, and you're an artist that is just trying to figure things out with your craft, like, it's not the easiest thing to deal with. It really tests if you want to be here, if you still want to continue with even making music. But in those moments, I tried to always look back and remember why I started in the first place. And, you know, I just went off on a little bit of a tangent there, but it hasn't always been the easiest for me since I started down this path. But I started because I know what I'm capable of. I know what, if I put my heart and my mind to something, I know what I can do. So ultimately, that's why I can never stop. You know, I've gone through times where I haven't wrote a damn thing for weeks, damn near months. And if you put your identity in your music, it's not the healthiest thing. That's something I had to learn, but you know, I was putting my identity in music because I was putting so much time into it, and it seemed like I was failing, and it was breaking my heart. And you know, nobody can understand it besides me. It's a lonely path, but for me, this is the path that I have to go on. This is the path I'm supposed to be on. And it's just testing me for ultimately what's to come at the end. Something with me as well, I really tend to see in the future so far ahead of where I am in the present moment. And when you're looking so far ahead in the future, it can really get to you that you're not at that point in life yet. And I had to learn through trial and error, through going through the ringer, getting put through the ringer many times, man. I just had to learn to be happy and enjoy and feel blessed for where I am at in life. And now it's 1:53 a.m. and I couldn't be happier with how I'm thinking. It's healthy where I'm at in this present moment. I'm just enjoying being myself. I'm enjoying being here, talking with whoever the hell wants to listen to what I have to say. And I appreciate everything I've gone through to get to this point. And you know, I'm still, like I said, I'm still not even where I'm going. But it's a great feeling to think like this, especially when I was in such a dark place for so long. And it wasn't just music that I poured into. You know, I'd be getting high. Like, those were the only two outlets I really had. That exercise, obviously, but those were the two outlets that I could never see myself not doing those two things, you know? And the fact that I'm in this headspace now, thinking positively and just grateful for all experience, all the negatives, all the positives, I just feel blessed, honestly. And I just wanted to share it with whoever wants to listen. I know everybody has their own problems, everybody's struggling with different things, but if you find yourself in a dark place in this moment, or you keep falling back on old habits or patterns, just understand that things can get better. Things will get better. You have to genuinely believe that it can happen, and you can't give up on yourself. Like I said before, you can put your craft down. You can not worry about your health for X amount of days, but just make sure eventually you get back on the right path. And as long as you don't give up for good, then you haven't lost. You can't lose. I know I'm umming a lot. I know I'm just trying to find my words, but I just wanted to turn the camera on and speak from the heart. So for anybody that's struggling or just needs a little inspiration, you can do it. Times will get better. You will improve. Continue to take it just one day at a time. Live in the present moment. Be grateful for where you are at this point in time, because one day the future you is going to look back and you're not even going to recognize who you were years ago, months ago, weeks ago, days ago. So keep going. Don't stop. Do what your heart is telling you to do. Do what your mind is telling you to do. Sometimes your mind plays tricks on you and talks negative to you. Don't buy it. just let it go in one ear and out the other. Those negative thoughts that you might have at times, they're not yours. They're just being broadcasted to you by who knows what, but they're not always yours. You get to choose what thoughts you want to indulge in, what thoughts you want to feel. And I just want to say God bless. And I'm excited to keep going. Appreciate you.